If you ride with me, I gotta work for the both of us. I'll put you in the driver's seat. Don't gotta hurry in the love.
Welcome back to another episode of Get With It and Stick With It. This your girl Brittany with Brittany's Corner, coming through with some more messages for y'all, for the chosen ones, for the light workers out there. Okay, this message is going to be talking about how to identify the haters in your life, how to identify the naysayers in your life, the ones that's always pushing you down, throwing negativity at you, how to identify those people. Well, we ever been around people and you try to get them good news, or you try to tell them about something that you've accomplished or something that you're proud of, and they just push it down, or they change the subject, or they don't want to talk about it, or they compare themselves to you. Like, you can tell them, yeah, I just got a new at my new job, someone just gave me a tip for just being nice, and they want to tell you, I remember this time at this job I got this because my this person gave me that, because they just want to, it's a difference between somebody, comparing their life to yours to get a better understanding. But just to be comparing, blessings, and comparing, positivity, that's just insane. You know what I'm saying? That's not a positive person that you want around you. You want people that when you tell them good news about you and stuff that you've accomplished to congratulate you. You don't want them to take the spotlight off of you and turn it on them, or make it seem less than what it is, and that's what a lot of people do. And a lot of us hang around people like that and don't even realize we're hanging around our own enemy. We're dealing with our own enemy because we disguising it as, oh, okay, well, this is my home girl, this is my homeboy, what I'm saying? We've been cool since elementary, we've been cool since knee-high days, they've been with me through this, that, but them be the main ones that be your biggest haters, the ones that done seen you go through nothing, the ones that done seen you come from the mud, and they seeing you going somewhere else, and they not going, them be your biggest haters, what I'm saying? So you just have to use that gift of discernment that God give us, because everybody get that feeling of knowing when something is not right. You always got that voice in your head that tell you don't go that way, or don't do this. You have to listen to it. Ego will tell us one thing, but our intuition will tell us another. So you have to decide who you operating out, what you operating out of: intuition, which is your higher self, or your ego, which is your lower self. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with having an ego, a healthy ego, but you gotta be balanced with it. You gotta know, when to turn it on and when to turn it off. And another way to identify haters is the ones, you can just feel the energy shift when they come around. You can be happy and positive, and they come around with this negative, draining energy, want to just, sit around you and be negative. They don't want to, throw out no positive energy towards whatever you're doing, or include to the environment. They just want to sit around you and drain your energy, and go back around everybody else with your positive energy. That's a hater. And then you got those ones that's in your life. They want to know everything bad about you. They want to know all the bad details about what you going through, and they want to know every downfall. They want to know every nick in the road. But notice when they going through stuff in their life, they disappear. You don't hear nothing from them. You know what I'm saying? They cut you off, or they keep you in the cold and act like you the enemy. But when they back happy, or when they done figured everything else out in their life, then they come around you and wanting to get back in and know every detail to your life. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from people like that. And also the ones that pretend like they gonna help you, and the ones that pretend that they are there for you, but they never got nothing to show for it. Like, they've been telling you for 5 years they're gonna send you a house, a list of private owners, or they gonna get you on the list to get a Navy Federal account, or whatever they've been telling you for 5 years. Every time you see them, they tell you the same thing. Just call me. Oh, just call me. Oh, yeah, just call me. I ain't forgot about you. They a hater. They don't want to see you doing better than them. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the ones, say for instance, they've been doing makeup for years, and then you always wanted to do makeup behind the scenes, but you just was a little shy, or you just wasn't as assertive as they was. There is a such thing as introverts and extroverts. I want people to understand that. I don't know why people feel like people are copying them because they start doing something that you doing. You never know. You could have inspired that person to come out their shell. They probably was thinking that it was something more than what it was, and you've shown them how to do it simpler. But instead of, trying to, help that person and, show them another path and show them how to, get positive and get to where you are, you want to down them and take it away from them and say they copying you, or they jealous of you, they trying to compete with you. No, it's so much money out here. How come it's so much money out here, one person can't do the same thing? That person to be tired, If one person, the person that first started doing hair, just continue to do hair her whole entire life, just the only person, she'll be tired. And then what she gonna do when she pass on, and when she gets sick, or her hands get arthritis? Y'all gotta think about stuff like that. Make friends with people that's doing the same stuff you're doing, because you never know. You could have a sick day, and you could call one of those people and tell them, hey, can you fill in for me? Hey, can you do this girl her so and so? You know what I'm saying? And you ain't gotta cut nobody. You tell them, give me a cut off the top, and none of that, because if it's from your heart, it's from your heart. But just get cool with people that's doing the same stuff you're doing, because you never know when you're gonna need them. You never know. They may know something that you don't know about their business. Stop thinking everybody your competition. And also get cool with people that's doing something different than what you're doing. You may do hair, she do nails. Y'all trade service for a service. You know what I'm saying? Or however, just get cool with people that's network. It's all about networking. Stop thinking everybody your competition, because there's so much money out here. We can't compete. It's new money being printed off every day for every child, a new child being born, a new dollar being printed. You know what I'm saying? So why compete? So you gotta, know and identify who your haters are. Then you got those haters, the people that come in your life and pretend to be your friends. These are the most dangerous ones. These are the ones that kiss your ass, that boost your ego, make you feel so good about yourself in your face. But behind your back, they are telling all your business. They are mocking you. They are imitating you. They are becoming you slowly for surely. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done brought them around all your friends. You done showed them all the new social spots. You done took them to every place that you go, showing off. They done sit quiet. They been sitting back quiet, just watching you. And the whole time you thinking, oh, okay, man, I'm impressing this person. I'm that bitch, or I'm that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting them on game. You're not putting nobody on game. That person is finna use you and steal you your spotlight. Basically, it's a hater. They say, for instance, you bringing them around, you done introduce them to new games, new ideas on how to dress, just new ways of thinking, period. Ways that they weren't even thinking of before they met you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you can't reach down behind you and, help somebody elevate, but you got to understand, if y'all the same age and they ain't been doing nothing before they met you, you got to, and they all of a sudden they meet you and they want to start getting on their shit and start trying to do everything you doing. 9 times out of 10, that person a hater. You ain't inspired them. They just trying to, be a doppelganger. A doppelganger is somebody that copies everything you do with the intent to steal the spotlight from you. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand who those type of people are. Say for instance, you 28 and this person 50 some years old. And when you met them, they had a good time just sitting on the couch every day. Just sitting on the couch every day. But you don't start coming around them showing what you doing at 28 years old. Now they want to start doing what you doing, and next thing you know, they cool with everybody that you cool with, and the people that you was cool with prefer them over you. They been hating on you the whole time. You just ain't seen it. It's a difference when you meet a 28-year-old as well, and y'all both, they mindset just not, it's their maturity is there, but they just don't know how to, what next step to take. Then you can help that person if they already have the key foundation. They already know how to type, provide, and do, and cut a computer on and write a resume. They already know how to do the basic stuff. Then you can help them, because you ain't got to go back and teach them and show them everything. So it takes years to, really pick up on gems and people behavior to recognize, who a hater and who really for you or who really not. It takes experience, it takes being around people too. And it takes, putting yourself out there in different situations to see how people will react and move to you versus other people. That's how you'll know who your haters are, They'll go to war for somebody else before they do it for you. And you ain't never did nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? But behind closed doors, they want to be your friend. But in person, in public, they supporting somebody else. That's a hater. You know what I'm saying? They don't never check on you. They don't never, check on your well-being or none of that. But they always want to be in your business, or they always want to, see what your significant other doing. Matter of fact, females and male period. If you got somebody that's questioning you about your significant other, they automatically a hater. Cut them off ASAP, like right away. Like, that's a big red flag right there. Because why you worried about my relationship? You know what I'm saying? In my personal life. You know, focus on your relationship in your personal life. People like that don't have good intentions. So it's just a few ways to identify haters in your life. And I hope this helps somebody. And, you know, if you know other ways to identify haters, you know, drop them in the comments. Let me know maybe some stuff I'm lacking on. But, you know, those are the stuff that I've experienced in my 28 years of living. So, you know, I'm always open to learning new things, you know. And, you know, hey, it is what it is. Get with it and stick with it.